Driving home from today's vlog, filming today's vlog, I've come across another interesting spot which I must show you, so I've pulled over. Ewelme Watercress Beds. I didn't even know this was here. Plays an important part in the heritage and landscape of the ancient village of Ewelme. The most important feature of this site is the Ewelme Brook. It's a chalk stream, a globally rare habitat which supports some of the most threatened species. The brook rises in the centre of Ewelme, flows through the site for about half a mile and continues westward through Benson to the River Thames. How cool is that? A grey wagtail. I've never seen a grey wagtail either, not that I'm aware of. Black caps, I've seen a few of those in the village. They're becoming more common in our area. Oh, water voles are here. Cool. So it says 2 important local industries used to be based on the Ewelme Brook. The first were the water mills and then later the watercress growing. Ewelme Mill once stood just downstream. So I guess downstream is that way. That way. It was also famous apparently at one point for trout fishing. The mill was working the whole of the meadow where you're standing. It was occupied by the mill pond which stored water needed to power the mill, and then the mill burned down in 1886. This is like a nature reserve now, but it burnt down in 1886. The land was sold to George Smith, who then dug out the watercress beds. It's another little bit of history about villages close to where I live that I had no idea about. Well, I knew about this village, but I didn't know they had cress beds. I think there's another Chinook taking off. I've just watched one come down already. Oh yes, it's whirligigs are going. I might be able to catch a shot of it when it goes up. I am definitely going to have to come and explore this nature reserve at some point and do a bit of a walk around here. There's some water birds over there somewhere. More hens or something, not quite sure. I've just noticed that that place is called the Old Mill House. So that maybe some of those buildings had something to do with the mill originally. Maybe. Just guessing here. It does say that there hasn't been a watercress business here since 1988, so this is obviously not grown as a business anymore. This is just kept like this from volunteers restoring the beds. You can just about see the Chinook taking off. Well, actually it's just hovering above the ground. It's obviously practicing some sort of manoeuvre. Is it lifting something? It was carrying a huge net when I saw it land. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, they weren't, well, maybe they are nets, I'm not entirely sure. It's obviously practicing its manoeuvres. This is why they fly over my house so often, because we're so close to the base. But wouldn't it be awesome to look out your back window and see that on a regular basis? My goodness, I'd love that at the bottom of my garden. How pretty and soothing would that be? Come down, sit at the end of your garden and just look at that. I mean, obviously until a big Chinook came over and was very noisy. But until that point, that would be heaven. To be fair, I wouldn't mind watching the Chinooks either.